Hey, Dave here. Welcome to Big Shots Overview. This should be the first overview I'm making from home, including intro and just the whole shenanigan. I'm still working on the setup. It's not as easy as it seems like, which means the previous studio was just more appropriate for the recording purposes, but I guess in the long run I had to change in order to progress, so with time I'm just gonna be adjusting stuff and seeing what works and what not. In the meantime, we need to launch the clips at last, so let's get on with it. So Big Shots is an action-packed roguelike mech game where you need to save the planet from the relentless alien invasion, undo the consequences of an experiment gone wrong by gearing up into the battle mech and unleashing chaos. I think I saw this game for some time being on the App Lab side of things, so it's a natural graduation to the store. Nowadays, that's something actually commendable because recently we've had this App Lab merging into the official store, which we see the direct results of that, seeing the never-ending list of monkey games there. But coming back to the project, it is an arcade of some sort. Probably the only mech title that's kinda like done in a proper way if we were talking about not utilizing any physics or mechanics around that. It is not something crazy or that you've never seen before because it uses features such as multiplayer, co-op, and then you just fight with AI, upgrading weapons by wave and wave of enemies. Like it's been done, and if you would remove the mech part, then it would be just another generic shooter game. I do appreciate that there are some nice accessibility options going on, so the devs kinda thought about the broader audience. And it's something that's not very easy to handle from the get-go, so with time I think that the whole dynamic could get better later. Me personally, I don't necessarily appreciate the whole aiming system. The scaling and world design is a bit off, especially that mechs by definition are like big constructions, but the environments here presented are even bigger, especially that you just look at one basic thing that you would see in real life, in the game is just humongous. It might be coming down to the personal taste, and it serves some niche out there. Although things seem solid, maybe a couple nitpicky stuff could be polished. If it's something fresh and unique for us here, I don't think so. Let's go shoot some aliens.
Welcome to Prize Pest Control, rookie. My name is Tanya, and I'll be your personal bug-busting mentor for today. So buckle up and get ready to see how it's really done. First, familiarize. Now, grab the one on your right. Ensure you have a good grip on those controls. Otherwise, you'll just be flailing your arms around like one of them fancy car dealership balloon fellers. To release one, just press the grab button again. Try to release both of the controllers.
I mean, you can just hold them down as well, like nothing really changes.
Okay, so step one is a check. Now step two is... I'm going to unlock your head tracking now. Buckle up, rookie. This tech syncs with your head movements, broadening your vision. All right, enough chit-chat. Time to set you free and see what the world has in store for you. Take over the controllers and move the joystick in any given direction. It doesn't matter which joystick you use to move your mech.
What about the turning?
I've got bug-busting business to attend. All right, let's dive into the art of mech turning. It's all about making sure you've got the right direction nailed down, just the way you like it. To do this, grab the right controller and swipe your hand to the side while holding the highlighted button. Release the button once you're done. Imagine you're grabbing onto the world and rotating it around yourself. You can rotate with both hands. Let's test this out with this mandatory vision check. Take a look at the poster on the left.
I don't think I like this solution. I mean, I'll have to see in the combat, but...
Rotate to the left by pressing the highlighted button and dragging the world around you.
that might be the first time I see something like this.
Rotate to the left by pressing the highlighted button, and now take a look at the poster on your right. By the way, if you feel that the direction of rotation didn't quite feel right, then grab this lever and slide it to invert the rotation. Go ahead, give it a spin. You should choose the direction that feels the best for you. You can always change this setting if necessary. Later on, you can also try out different methods of rotation. Time to head over to the shooting range and test your skills.
I mean, I appreciate the options and accessibility. The scale seems very large, like the mech itself might be just a tiny part of this world. Because everything else is just so upscaled. I mean, it feels correct. Very arcadey, but that's what this game is all about.
Focus on the highlighted object. This is the radar. It will be your vigilant lookout for any unwelcome surprises. Those uglies will crawl up sooner or later. So keep your eyes locked on this little fella. And we'll crush those bugs when they dare to mess with us. Finally, we can now talk about the fun part of the mech. As you may have noticed already, your mech is outfitted with 2 badass flat guns. Perfect for annihilating enemies. Use the right trigger to destroy the target. Now shoot the other target with your left trigger. Next up, weapon swapping. You can switch to a different weapon during a shift. This applies to both hands, but let's test this out by pressing the highlighted button on one of your controllers. This is the flamethrower. It's perfect for close combat. All right, rookie. Test out your skills on this training exercise. Shoot the targets and try to beat the high score. Let's see what you got.
The aiming system is a bit skewed simply because like your hand movement does not correlate with what's happening outside, which...
Now, get ready for it to get even better. I'm talking about bug parts. Good old me preloaded a batch for you. You can thank me later. Inside your mech, you have a dispenser that turns bug parts into ultimate canisters.
Like physically, it would not be possible to, for example, like cross your arms and stuff like that, so I get it, but still...
Inside your mech, you have a dispenser that turns bug parts into ultimate canisters.
It doesn't feel overly natural, if that makes sense.
Inside your mech, I'll activate the converter. You can place this canister in the highlighted slot. Go for it, rookie. Smash that button. That will never get old. Nice, right? You can pick your own ultimate in the price shop. I am also legally required to mention that this is an ad. All right, let's roll. Head over to the cliffside.
There's also a fixed rate of fire.
Time to teach you how to properly maneuver your mech. All our mechs are equipped with a short-distance propulsion system. In other words, a short-flight jetpack. You operate it with just one hand. Simply grab the handle between your legs and pull it upward. I hope you're not afraid of heights, because I sure as hell am. Regardless, try to reach the top of the cliff.
I would like to change the holding mechanics because it's gonna be very awkward grabbing those two. And that's way better.
Pull the lever between your legs to get to the top of the cliff, Rook. Well, well, well. Look who's making their grand entrance. A little wobbly on a landing, huh? All right, the finish line is in sight. Let's pick up the pace and dash to the end of the road. Time to wrap up this training, so You hear that, Rookie? She is what caused this mess in the first place. At the end of this corruption, the portal awaits and your mission is crystal clear. Reach it at all costs and eliminate the Queen. The dropship will pick you up and fly you into orbit to your workshop, where you can tinker on your mech and prepare for the mission. As your operator, I'd like to welcome you aboard, Rookie.
Also, I forgot to talk about the resolution, which is not the worst, but you definitely can see in this cel-shaded art style. Also inside the cockpit.
Listen up, Rookie. A lot of alien activity has been reported in these parts. R&D has a running theory that the Bug Queen is somehow tethered to this location. Let's see if we can lure her out. Those are grunts, Rookie. They're the foot soldiers of the Queen's army. Tough in numbers, but dumb as a rock.
Are you sure about that?
Watch the heat on those guns, or you'll be a sitting duck. You've got potential, Rookie. Keep at it.
So it's arena-based combat. But I'm still not totally sure what's the actual goal.
Interesting choice.
I guess we're going close range. Bye-bye!
We're here to provide you with as many upgrades as possible, but the final decision is in your hands. Choose the ones that will eventually transform you into an unstoppable force. It's about to get ugly. Get 'em, Rookie.
Oh, what the? Are they on the walls?
Viewers on the radar, Rookie. Keep moving and don't let them get a clear shot.
I'm trying to maneuver around them.
Let's beef up your mech. You seem to have preferences. Get set, Rookie. Another wave's on its way. Your weapons are cooking. Ease off the trigger for a sec.
I'm not sure.
That one, huh?
Yeah, there are some power-ups, but you don't recover that much.
Don't let this setback discourage you, rookie. Every challenge is a chance to learn and improve.
So it's kinda... What was the swinging game? Swarm gameplay with arena-based everything, wave after wave, upgradables, like... It's a concept that has been done and done over and over. It's not necessarily easy to handle for the first time, like... There are definitely some cool mechanics, but the overall sense of scale and being a little bit overwhelming might be an issue here. There are also some arsenal discrepancies. For example, those weapons on the mech are very detailed, but then everything else is just okay. So like, it uses couple standards of cell shading. It's a cute mech roguelike, but is it something like overly groundbreaking or needed for the platform? Depends if you're like very into that niche. It definitely does feel like a graduation from App Lab, although the dev put some work and polished out settings, adjustments, and whatever the player would be wishing to change. It's just that at this point it's not really in my taste to play games like that, nor anything that draws me in. Like, it's a very standard concept with multiplayer, I think co-op in this situation, fighting against AI, getting upgrades along the waves of enemies. I'm not necessarily surprised by anything here, although it's rather solid, adequate of the price and just quality of the experience you're getting. Other than that, there's not that much to say. Maybe upgrade a little bit the resolution. There's just not much to put it up there in the rankings.